We've got the famous TikTokers, the 2KTwinnz, coming on to the podcast. What was your childhood like? What about high school basketball in the old grounds of Gahr High School? What's going on now? Find out in the next edition of Sideline Sports Podcast. Welcome to Sideline Sports Podcast. If you're not on the sideline, it's not Sideline Sports Podcast. And we're bringing you guys another installment of Sideline Sports Podcast. I'm the host, Alex Naveja, where if you're not on the sideline, it's not Sideline Sports Podcast, a source of your SoCal sports news. Last week, we were talking about El Tráfico with Galaxy and LAFC. We had the LAFC Spanish voice, Francisco X Rivera, on the episode. But we've got a great pair on the podcast. Before we even introduce them, I got my partner down below me, Mark Vargas, my football insider, basketball insider, combat sports insider, you name it. Mark, we missed you last week. What's going on, man?
Oh man, hey, like I said, I'm learning through this whole podcast journey, and I needed to, take a seat back, watch Jose and Alex talk soccer. I'm learning. And, hopefully the next time we have a soccer podcast, I'm out there, talking with you guys.
Well, there you have it, guys. Mark Vargas back for this week's edition of Sideline Sports Podcast. And on my left is the 2KTwinnz. You guys may have seen them all over blasting it up on TikTok. Here they are, the 2KTwinnz, or also known as Greg and Jeremy Carlisle. How you guys doing? And if you guys want to spill the beans, who's Jeremy and who's Greg?
We're doing good. Thanks for having us. Yes. Pleasure to be on here. Yes, it is. I'm Jeremy, long hair. I'm Greg. That's like short hair. Made it a little easy for people to differentiate us. So that's what it is. If you can remember, Greg short hair, Jeremy long hair.
You know what? Just from listening to your guys' voice, like, we wouldn't even be able to know who is who. Like, if this was just like an audio podcast, I wouldn't know. Like, okay, who's Greg? Who's Jeremy? You guys' voice is the exact same. So
we do get that a lot too.
So before we get started with this episode of Sideline Sports Podcast, this episode was brought to you by Manscape. Make sure to go on manscape.com. Use our promo code SIDELINE20 to get yourself any of your grooming needs. We've got the Lawnmower 3.0 right here to get all of your grooming done. We've got the Weed Whacker right here, your electric nose and ear hair trimmer. Use our promo code SIDELINE20 to save yourself 20% off plus free shipping. Because remember, first impressions always matter the most. So let's go ahead and get started straight to the business, guys. So first of all, we just want to thank you so much for coming here onto the podcast. We wanted to tell you or ask you, what was it like growing up? I mean, when did you guys know that basketball was going to be your sport?
Man, growing up, I wouldn't say we knew exactly yet. We played all the sports. Played basketball, football, baseball, not soccer, because it's the same season as basketball. But we would love to play soccer too. So I would say we were all around athletes, always playing, always outside. Yeah, our parents kept us outside, like just playing sports, active, whatever we can do. We just love to be active, honestly.
And so since you guys were, like you said, you guys were active, you guys played multiple sports year round. Do you guys think, I know we're in the growing up stage, but you guys think nowadays that helped you guys out, like, getting through life, because many challenges were faced, and same thing with me. I played sports growing up, and it definitely helped me. So, like, how did that help you guys out?
Definitely. I would say like the team aspect the most. You're always with like a team, something that like going after a goal with your friends, easy to make friends on a team. Um, I would say that helped me just build relationships better, uh, work with people, that's my ability, and just be able to focus on like the main goal instead of being distracted by, side things that might happen. Yeah. And playing, it always gets intense. It's always a battle and stuff. So growing up, we had to fight through adversity in the game, or um, have a tough loss, have to deal with it, have an exciting win and stuff like that. So those up and downs helped us too, like helped us grow in how we play today, what we do today. So I would definitely say growing up in sports, always playing around, helped us in many ways. Yeah.
When did you guys know that basketball was your sport? I mean, you guys mentioned the football, you guys played baseball, you guys played basketball. When did you guys know, hey, basketball, this is it. This is our sport. Like, we're going to do this type of thing?
Yeah. Our older brother played basketball, so we were always like at his practices and stuff. So like shooting around the side, playing one-on-one on the side or something like that. And I was one day when we were like probably like 8 or 9 years old, it was like a family friend. He was a coach for like AAU travel ball and stuff, and he was just like, hey, you guys should like join our team. We play every weekend, so you guys are playing a lot, stuff like that. So we joined, and it was just really fun. Like we were just winning games at 9 years old. We were winning games a lot. So of course, like you're having fun winning. So that honestly brought the love to it right there for me. We play like every weekend. So once we started doing that, fell in love with it. We still play basketball. I mean, we still play baseball and football, but that's when I started to love basketball. That one started to rise above the other sports. Playing so much, having that experience, yeah. And then we went to high school. You kind of have to pick a sport. So it was easy choice. So definitely basketball was it. We were like, oh, we're ballers. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
And being you guys playing with a brother, which I had a unique situation as well. He was younger, but I still got to play with him. But how, like, to your advantage was playing with your twin brother? Was it things that you guys knew you guys were gonna do in the beforehand, anything like that, or you guys, because when you're playing a sport, you're always connected to your teammates and stuff. But I mean, that's probably as close as you guys can really get,
Yeah. For me, I would say it's like the ultimate, like just trust right there. Like I have obviously have confidence in myself of what I can do, but also I just have 100% ultimate confidence in my brother as well. And then just having that on the court, like with me, it was like, what can we do? Like who's gonna stop both of us? Like it was just like kind of that mentality, just because like having that, that security on the court with me, it felt really good. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really think about it too much, but it was just much easier on the court. So I pass it to him. I know he's gonna do something with it. I trust him to make a great play, the best player. I expect him to make the best play. That chemistry, I'll throw him a riskier pass than I would normally because it's my brother. Like I trust him more. I'll find him more, so he'll be open, and then I'll know he's open just because it's just that chemistry there. So we can find each other a little easier, back each other up a little easier. If I'm in trouble, he'll come. I know he's gonna come and help, I'm right here. I just throwing the ball easy. So I feel like it made it a little easier.
Hey, so everybody that played against Jeremy and Greg, just know that you guys were at a disadvantage the whole game because they were playing connected through the brain the entire time.
Yeah. Always going.
That's wild. So when you guys played in high school, you guys played at Gahr. So what were those days like? I mean, you were mentioning you guys playing together and stuff like that, but as far as like your time there, Did you guys make it to the postseason? What were the seasons like for your 4 years of eligibility?
At Gahr, it was really fun. Freshman year, we played together on the freshman team, and it was the same way. Like, we loved our teammates. Um, we had a close bond with all of our teammates. But then I have my twin on the court. We're on the court. It's trouble for them. Like they said, they're all at a disadvantage. Um, and then I'll say he went to varsity before me, so we were kind of on different teams. I was still like on JV sophomore year. He went to varsity a little earlier. And that was cool too. We were always able to play, do our thing on our own and stuff. And then junior year, we both got on varsity, started playing together again on varsity. Mm-hmm. And then, same thing. We clicked. We both played well with our teammates. Junior year, we lost. We went to postseason, lost in the first round. That was tough. That stuck with us. Junior year, our first time to the postseason, we got stuck out. And then senior year, we went all the way to the CIF finals. We lost in the championship. That was a tough one too. I still think about it not every day, but to this day I think about it. I remember it, just get mad. High school was fun because I feel like that was the first time, not the first time, but that was one of the first times we had like just a real good squad all together. Like our whole team was really close. We learned what it was to like just work as a team. Like, it doesn't matter if you're like the best player on the team or you didn't play as much. We were all close. We all worked hard in practice. And that's honestly what I learned freshman year of high school. Because freshman year, you're actually really good too. I wish we had a postseason because we were actually really good. I want to say go all the way. I think we went like 9-1 freshman year. Yeah, just in the conference during season. Yeah. But I love high school. We had great teammates. We had a great coach. He always pushed us, and yeah, high school was great. It was definitely a great setup to definitely what we needed for like basketball to grow. Yeah. We pushed each other, practice, in the games, all that. So Gahr was a great experience. That definitely shaped us to where we are right now. And yeah, I wouldn't change that high school at all. I love it. I love Gahr, yeah.
Nah, man, that's awesome. I'm very similar with my high school experience, working that ladder up and coming short at the end, but at the same time, the memories, the friendships, the brotherhood that, we build up during that time is something special. But so high school's done, or not yet, but season's done. What's going through your guys' mind, because during the same kind of time, we made a very similar decision,
Yeah.
And we ended up going to the same university. So what made you guys pick Trinity, and what made you guys decide to take that leap of faith of going out of state and going on and moving to Chicago?
So after all that was done, our coach kind of just asked us, like, so we're kind of getting recruited, but he asked us, you guys want to play together or not? And we say we want to play together. I feel like it wasn't a hard decision, too hard. Like, it wasn't like he wanted to go somewhere. It wasn't too much of a hard decision. We were like, yeah, we want to play together. So when coach would talk to different colleges and other coaches, he would tell them, we got twins and they want to play together. So that's how you have to make it work, or they probably won't go there. Just one of them's not going to go. So there's a few schools that were looking at one of us, and we decided not to go there. And then Trinity was one that wanted both of us. They were willing to take both of us. So that was, that's kind of why we chose Trinity. I think there was 2 schools, but Trinity was the top. We chose that because we wanted to play together. Yeah, that was the main reason. Honestly, before that even happened, I wasn't really thinking about like playing separately or not. We always played together growing up, so yeah, it was I don't know. I just always thought it would happen. And then coach actually asked us, like, do you want to play together or do you want to go separate schools? So yeah, it was a really easy decision. Like, of course I want to play my brother. Like, yeah, you seen what we've done? Like, we're great together. So we decided to do that. And then the coach from Trinity, Coach Boom, he actually flew out to us to our school, to Gahr, watched us practice. He watched us play a couple games in the postseason. So he was really invested in us. He showed us a lot of love. So it's a lot of love between the two schools that were like kind of after us. A couple of schools, it was kind of easy to choose Trinity as well. Yeah, it was. We took a visit there as well. Yeah, like before school ended. It was an interesting experience, but we definitely liked the school at the end, like the basketball program. He told us how it's gonna be, how we would be involved in it, how we were needed. He made us feel needed, both of us. So it was kind of a no-brainer for that. And he actually, our college coach is actually from California too. So he was like, I literally made the move that you guys are, that we hope you guys make. I made that move 2 years ago. I used to live in California, and I moved all the way to Chicago to start coaching. So he really made it relatable for us. He he told us about the weather and stuff, so we can be at least mentally prepared. Yeah, he was just, honestly, it was all Coach Boom that kind of brought us to Trinity. That's because of the love he showed us, the support, and he just really acted like he really wanted us. So it was, it's good. It was an easy choice.
Yeah. Definitely, man. With the few moments I had with Coach Boom, seeing him around campus and stuff, that's kind of what you want as a student athlete. He understood that there was other aspects of just outside of the sports going on, and he kept it real. Like, that was the thing. I always enjoyed him talking or listening to him, because it was about how he kept things real in a kind of a situation where maybe other people didn't, other coaches from other schools in the recruiting process. And that was very cool how you guys, they gave you that opportunity to go play with your brother. Like, that was kind of the same situation in our boat. 3 of us were able to go down Chicago together, and that little leap of faith that we all had to take, it made things easier, But so you guys get the trip to TIU, right?
Yeah.
What was going on in your head? You're away from home, and now you're starting to produce at and at the time the program was a growing program, and get into all of that, like from the time you guys got there until your senior year, right? What was the whole experience? Because part of our podcast is to inform if we have any young student athletes out there, right? That it's not always going to be, what your vision is or your dream is. You know what I mean? Like, one thing you put up in your head is going to be completely different. But as long as you keep your, stay to your goal, there's going to be ups and downs. And, 4 years in Chicago, I know you guys must have had a ton of them. So let us know, how everything went.
I remember the first week we got there, we had a team meeting, Coach Boom doing his thing, just being a character, making everybody laugh and stuff. It was a good time. And then at the end of the meeting, he's like, all right, guys, preseason is starting in 2 weeks. We're going to be starting practice 5 a.m. What the whole schedule was. And I'm like, what? 5 a.m.? I've never gotten up at 5 a.m. before in my life. I was just like, oh, all right, we'll see what happens. So I don't know, we just start practicing and everything, and immediately you could tell it's a grind. Coach Boom was different. It was a tough coach, tough love coach. Everything you do, you had to do it hard. If you do it soft, getting yelled at, might get kicked out of practice. You might have to sit and watch the rest of the practice. It was just a grind, honestly. When we first got there, the school, it was a growing program. I think the year before we got there, they won 5 games. Oh, yeah, 10 games. 10 games, which was a big leap from the year before, which was 5, actually. Yeah, when we first were there, it was a grind from day one, honestly. Waking up early every day. The conditioning was crazy. And then when season started, it was fun. It was back to the court, back to hooping again. And we could tell the conditioning that we did it helped. Like you could tell that we weren't fatigued in the game. Well, we're like 5'9", 5'10", so we were getting pushed around a little bit still by the big guys, but we could tell that the work we put in was for a reason, basically. So it just kind of start to get in like a mode, like just
All about basketball.
all about basketball. Got to work, grinding. The schedule we were on kind of made it easy for us because coach was tough. So wake up 5:30, class right after, probably go back to the gym to lift or something, and then we're tired for the day, so we're just gonna go to sleep and wait ready for the next one.
Yeah.
But the program was so like well, it was led well. The coach was a great leader, so the program was led so well that everybody bought in. So the team was close. We had like team meetings, study hall. We even like helped the community around us like every month or so, once a month. Like we do like a rummage sale or go to a local church or something. So everything that we did, it was bought into the team, and
everything we did was through the team, through basketball.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we got to Trinity, basketball, it was all about basketball. So that's kind of what kept us in the zone, in line and stuff. The school wasn't the best. I don't want to talk bad about the school, but we mainly went to basketball. And the basketball program was so led well, so intense that's all our focus was on. So it was kind of easy to get through the years, but it's kind of easy to jump right in and stay on track because we just played basketball. It was all about basketball. That freshman year, we did good. We won 20 games for the first time in 20 years.
20 years. We won 20 games.
It was a whole new team, new transfers. We were freshmen coming in with another freshman. We all just bought in. Everybody came together, so it was pretty easy to jump into that because of how the system was ran. And then that kind of led into sophomore year. That's when we went into the national tournament and all that. We had the same people coming back, and it was the same grind. It was all, like I said, it was all about basketball. So we went to school, did our classwork and all that, but basketball is what mattered. Practice, lifting stuff. We would go to sleep.
It was honestly hard to be distracted by other things. How intense the program was, the basketball program. So even like events, kind of, we went to them when we could, but sometimes we were even like a little bit too tired to go. But not like it didn't feel like we missed anything because we were doing something for the school as well, like just playing hard and bringing like a little more excitement and everything. So sophomore year was our best year. Our best year as a team, as a program. I think we won 30 games sophomore year. Wow. 30 games. And that's the best the school's ever done. So that was a big accomplishment for us and the team. We got our banner up there still. Yeah.
Made to the Elite Eight.
To the Elite
national
Eight
tournament.
Dang.
But that was a grind too. Going to the national tournament our sophomore year was super fun experience. We went all the way to Missouri, Sioux Falls, Missouri. Went to Sioux Falls, so definitely another change from Chicago, especially from LA, but another change. That was a fun experience. I think it was a week down there to the Elite Eight. But I mean, we played as a team. We grinded hard. We ended up falling up short at the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
But it was only our sophomore year, so of course we're back into it.
Great experience.
Trying to grind again. So junior year comes, and we had a lot of good leaders our freshman and sophomore year, but they were juniors and seniors, so they all graduated our junior year. So now our junior year, we're the leaders now. We have to lead the team. We have to make sure we're leading by example ourselves. So that's kind of what we focus on more because the grind was still there. So I had to wake up early, do all the conditioning and stuff. But now, like, kind of the eyes are more on us just because we're
the juniors,
the juniors,
upperclassmen,
upperclassmen now. We had a few transfers. We had one transfer that we also knew from LA, so he came out to Chicago too. So that was fun having like another friend playing with us. Junior year didn't go as exactly planned. We made it to the national tournament. We lost in the first round, but it was still a fun team. We were all close.
Great
we were
experience.
we were all really close on and off the court. We all supported each other. So that was a really fun year as well. And then our senior year, Coach Boone left. He transferred to another school.
Oh,
And
man.
the coach that recruited us, that got us all the way to Chicago.
Yeah.
He felt like he had to pursue another opportunity, so he left Trinity, left us. But that's when kind of it changed a little bit. There's a new coaching style, new system, and it wasn't the best year, I would say. As much as it was all about basketball the first 3 years for us, or even for everybody around, it kind of flipped. It was a lot lighter. Wasn't the best for the team, so it wasn't our best year. But besides that, I mean, the experience as a whole, I would say it was great. It was great. I feel like we went to Trinity and we did what we were supposed to do. Yeah, like we worked hard the whole time. We didn't let little things distract us and pull us off of, like, our course, which was basketball. Even though senior year we got a new coach and like the program kind of changed, I feel like it helped me mentally just to be able to like just take control of what I'm supposed to be taking control of. Like, I felt like my first 3 years, it was so intense that I didn't even have to like think about basketball. It was just there for me. Oh, I
Follow the directions.
You have to wake up this time. You have to come back to the gym for weightlifting and come back to study hall and stuff. And then senior year, kind of like it was on us. So we had to make sure we were in the gym getting up our own shots, make sure we went to the weight room, lifted a little bit ourselves just to stay in shape, do a little bit more studying stuff. But overall, yeah, Trinity, the basketball experience was amazing. I feel like I honestly wouldn't have rather went anywhere else. Yeah.
So it sounds like Trinity treated you guys well. Gahr High School also treated you guys well. But we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, second half, we're going to start talking about TikTok and some of the inspiration. Where did they get their inspiration on their videos? So if you're not on the sideline, it's not Sideline Sports Podcast, a source of your SoCal sports news. We'll be right back.
This is Gahr Smith, hip-hop artist and men's basketball player, and you're watching Sideline Sports Podcast.
So welcome back to the second half of Sideline Sports Podcast. Once again, I am the host, Alex Naveja, where if you're not on the sideline, it's not Sideline Sports Podcast, a source of your SoCal sports news. And once again, down below here is Mark Vargas, my football insider, combat sports, NBA, you guys name it. He's on the bottom half. And on my left side is the 2KTwinnz, big and famous on TikTok. You guys can check out all of their social media platforms. We'll make sure to put all of the social media handles down in the description below so you guys can check out all of the amazing content. It is absolutely jaw-dropping. But before we even talk about that, first half we were talking about what was it like growing up and how they became amazing basketball players, their high school days, and during their time in playing college ball. So now, the second half, let's talk about, you guys are in TikTok now. What made you guys, first of all, get into TikTok?
I would just say it's one of the biggest social medias out now. So we're already doing content. Yeah, we're already doing YouTube and Instagram. And then I remember I had my own TikTok, my own individual one. And I was posting videos every now and then. And I would post like our basketball content on there too. And those would just do way better than like my personal videos. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make this 2KTwinnz. Yeah, and make our TikTok now. So I just made it, and then we just started posting straight basketball. I remember we were about to post specifically the video that went viral for the first time. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna change it to 2KTwinnz because if it goes viral on my page, I'm gonna be mad. It was still his page. I'm gonna change it to 2KTwinnz. So that's specifically how he changed it, and then it went viral right after he posted it. That's crazy, but yeah, we had to go to TikTok because we were making content already. It's another form of another social media platform that we felt like People will enjoy seeing our content on
We
TikTok.
wanted to put our stuff on there as well. Like more people would see it, especially as it's around like I'll say kids more are on TikTok more than adults, even though a lot of adults are on there too. Yeah, we thought kids would like the basketball content that we made. Yeah, interesting to them, so that's why we made that jump.
And so, like you guys said, the first video that went viral. What was the biggest like surprise or the biggest share that made you? Because I know you guys have a couple different accounts that share your guys' stuff and reposted it. So, what was when you looked at your phone, got that notification? What was going through your guys' heads?
Man, who's a big one for you? I would say SportsCenter. So SportsCenter posted us on their Snapchat page. So you flip through Snapchat, SportsCenter, and the very end, you saw our video, us doing a little shot, making it, and we didn't even know at first. Someone sent it to us like, "Yo, your video is on SportsCenter." It was already blowing up on TikTok a little bit, so we knew we were already hyped from that. And then all of a sudden, one of our homies, he actually went to Trinity too, way out of Chicago, sent me a snap of our video on SportsCenter. We were like, what? Mm-hmm. We went crazy. That was the biggest one, and that was for the first video. For me, honestly, I think it was Overtime. Overtime posted us, and the reason it was Overtime because I remember like a year ago or like six months to a year ago, just thinking about like, man, I like Overtime, one of my favorite pages on Instagram. Like, what if we're on there? Like, we were talking about it. Like, what if we're on Overtime one day? And then I woke up and remember seeing our video, but it wasn't like under our page. I didn't post our video on Instagram, so I just saw our video on there, and Overtime posted it, and I was like, I like shook my head a little bit, blinked my eyes, like, is this real? And then I called, and I was like, bro, Overtime posted us, and then yeah, it was crazy. I think that's my favorite one because that's kind of that's what they post, like just basketball stuff, just funny like entertainment stuff, and like we were just right there in that lane. So it was the first time we're like, wow, like we're kind of the page that we wanted to be on, like they noticed us and stuff. So it was just really like, it was crazy. Yeah.
Any big celebrities or athletes that maybe commented or liked it that you guys know?
No celebrities, not that I know of, not yet. But ESPN also posted our stuff on Instagram, and that was exciting too because they DM'd us first. They were like, "Do you own the rights of this video? Do you own this video? Can we post it?" Of course. You know, like, yeah, of course. But I would say ESPN is my second favorite just because it was ESPN. Like that's a sports nation. Yeah. So ESPN, it was crazy. And they posted on their Instagram. So yeah, that's kind of like one of the major platforms. So that was huge for us. I didn't really look through the likes like that, or I didn't see any comments. I looked through the comments a little bit. I should go back and check though, see if any blue checks liked it, commented, stuff like that. That would be really cool. Yeah, but we haven't got any DMs yet from any celebrities or anything. Hopefully that's coming soon. Yeah.
Very nice. I think that'd be pretty cool just to see maybe an athlete, someone from the show right now, from the NBA, to hit you guys up and just tell you guys are doing some great stuff. To continue on, where do you guys get your inspiration from? I mean, I've seen many of you guys' videos, and you guys' creativity level is outstanding. Where does it come from?
For me, it comes from the love of the game. That's like, we just grew up playing all the time. So it just comes easy to just do random basketball stuff, trying things. And then it's kind of like a competitive thing. If I can do something, you can do something. So I want to do it at the same time. So he'll think of a random move and be like, I want to do this. I could do that. All right, let's do it. So it just comes from like being a kid again. We get to have fun with it and do anything. And then all the years we've been playing basketball, grinding, running, working hard at practice. Now we get to just have fun with it, sit back, do tricks, moves, and like entertain people. Exactly, yeah. My inspiration comes from kind of the same thing, just having fun with it, just trying to do more, something I haven't done yet. I was just trying new things.
So outside of TikTok or outside of the viral video making that you guys are doing, what other endeavors do you guys got going on? Or so I know a little bit about Carlisle Enterprises. So let our viewers, let your followers, let everybody know what's coming up in the future for you guys, or what do you guys have planned?
For sure. So outside of the content, do a little bit of music here and there. Some songs, got a song on our page. We started with YouTube. That's kind of what carried us to this point, brought us to TikTok. And then Carlisle Enterprises is a family business, family thing. And that started with our older brother, and our mom. They both wrote books. My mom's an English teacher, works in like administration now. And our brother, he is actually also a teacher, just started teaching too. Mm-hmm. He wrote a book when he was in high school. So that was like, wow, yeah. Even to us, he at home, he's like, I'm gonna go write my book. Like, dang, he's writing a book. So they started Carlisle Enterprises, and then they wanted someone to publish their book. So they made their own company to publish a book for them. So it's a publishing company. Yeah, it started off as a publishing company. They published their own books, and we had a few clients. Books we published. So started off with that. But we're looking to expand into entertainment, 2KTwinnz, sports. Sister does fashion. Mm-hmm. So we go to fashion a little bit. We're all kind of doing our own thing, and we want to bring it together. Yeah, that's the plan, to bring it together. That's the big plan. Whatever we can, just bring it together and help out people who like sports, but also like reading, or they're good readers. Not the best sports player, but they want to play sports. So that's in the future a little bit.
As we make the transition, we were talking a little bit about the NBA. Now, what are you guys predicting for both the Lakers and the Clippers? I mean, the Lakers are playing tomorrow. You guys will be seeing this episode tonight or on Wednesday. But what are you guys' predictions on what's coming up for the Lake Show, at least in this moment?
I just hope everybody stays healthy, first and foremost. And if they do, I feel sad for the rest of the teams in the West. I have confidence in my Lakers. Mm-hmm. In the West, there's a couple good teams. Clippers are right there. They're not my team, but I'll acknowledge them. They're good. They got Kawhi, Paul George. But we got LeBron, best player in the game right now. AD, they're playing. They just came back, so I think they came back at the right time to start these playoffs. I think they're taking the West for sure.
What about for the Clippers? What are you guys thinking about them? Because, I mean, the Clippers, their playing style is very unique. Just one of those, they're a very talented team behind the arc. They've got a solid three-point shooting team. I mean, they've got a really solid team going there on that side. What are you guys thinking about the Clips?
I like the Clippers. I think that they're solid. Yeah, I think they're solid. I think they don't have, like, the leader they need, like, Kawhi Leonard is the best player on the team. Paul George right there. But in terms of like leadership to get the team to do their job to like the finals, I think you need that alpha, the alpha on the team. I don't know if they have that, just because Kawhi is the funny guy, the quiet guy. So I mean, even though I'm big fans of them, I think they can definitely upset the whole West. Like it's possible.
It's possible.
But I just don't see them doing it. But I definitely love that squad. They got they even have DeMarcus Cousins. And he's doing pretty well too. But yeah, I have to go to Lakers. Like, yeah, Clippers still little bros to me.
We do have some fan questions. We're going to go ahead and give them to you guys rapid fire. So let's go ahead and start with the first one. So question number 1, who's the better basketball player?
Oh, I am. Nope, that's me right here, Jeremy.
Oh, wow.
Man, we get this question so much. You can't ask us that. We never get a straight answer. But I think I'm better. I'm going to say I'm better.
I know
Anybody
I'm better,
ask me?
so I don't know what. I don't know.
Hey,
we can film it on TikTok and we can, make some money off of it and see which twin is better.
1-on-1.
There we go. That's why Mark Vargas is my double play duo right there, because that's what I was just going to say. Maybe there needs to be a video up on TikTok, just a quick little 1st to 5 type of thing real quick. But question number 2, who is the basketball GOAT in your guys' opinion?
Kobe Bryant.
You already know. The Bean.
Black Mamba, Kobe
Yes,
Bryant.
sir. Inspiration. Easy. He's the GOAT. Better than Jordan. Maybe in Chicago, people hate when we say that, but I don't care. Kobe.
Yeah, the jerseys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what it is.
I almost wore mine today.
Yep.
Hey, Kobe. Hey, he just got in the Hall of Fame. Congrats. R.I.P. Kobe. Never be another, man.
Yeah, man.
There's only once in the NBA. So question number 3, what colorway caps would you guys want from @PolarBear Inc. official merch of Kane and Boone Thugs and Harmony Family?
What colorway? My favorite color right now is red. So I need a little dab of red in there somewhere, and I'll make a fit out of it. It'll look fresh.
I'm thinking of like a navy blue type. Yeah, blue, navy blue.
I think that'd be pretty solid, having the navy blue and the red. I mean, just to represent the Twins. I think it's only right.
Hey, appreciate that. Cool. That's love.
All right, so we got 2 last questions and we'll end the podcast. We want the first question. We want you to let everybody out there know where to follow you guys, where to find you, and what to do when they do find you.
2KTwinnz. It's on all platforms. 2, a K, twins with 2 N's and a Z. Spelled a little different because we are a little different. But yeah, you can find us on Instagram. You can find us on TikTok for sure. TikTok. And you can find us on YouTube. Those are our 3 main platforms right now. All the same spelling. Trying to do different things on each. So the trick shots and the reels, the trick shots, they're mainly on Instagram. We do TikToks. We have like little more instructional videos teaching kids how to play basketball from the fundamentals, or trying to funny videos where we make skits about either NBA, what's going on, or just random skits. And then YouTube, more like I guess in the day, if you so to speak. And then we're also going to be playing like starting an adult league. So we're going to record those. That'll be on YouTube. Put that on YouTube. Kind of some vlogs of what we do when we work out. So you can subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and at the 2KTwinnz. 2KTwinnz.
Hey, so if you guys get that adult league started up, hey, contact me, contact Alex, and you got some play-by-play announcers. We can throw it up. Everybody, hey, we're there. Let us know. We can make that work.
Yeah. It's starting in the summer.
Last question, and this is a new tradition that me and Alex want to get started, and we want you guys to help us find our next guest. So the trick is, if you guys, whoever you say, you guys got to help us get them. So who is the next guest?
Okay. I would love to say Boom. I would love to say Boom on here.
But
Coach Boom?
I would love to. We got to see.
That's a really good one. He's different. That mentality is different.
So we could definitely go with Coach Boom. If you guys can go ahead and help us be able to get Coach Boom on this podcast, we're going to ask him the same question for him. And we're also going to ask him, hey, what was it like to coach the 2K Twins? And that'd be pretty nice for your fans to find out what it was like to be able to coach you guys in the college level. That's all the time we have left here on Sideline Sports Podcast. We thank you all so much for tuning into this one. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give the episode a thumbs up. Also, hit the subscribe button down below. This is just the beginning, folks. I mean, being able to get Jayhawk onto the podcast, Francisco Rivera, and now 2KTwinnz coming onto the podcast. You guys never know who's going to come on. Just hit the subscribe button below. You guys don't know who we'll end up getting next. And most importantly, we are going to add all other social media handles down in the description below, so you guys can make sure to check out all of their amazing content that these guys got going on. It is ridiculous. I mean, these guys are going to go to the top when it comes to social media and TikTok scene, and as far as the basketball skills that they have going on. Once again, on my left side now is Mark Vargas, my NBA, NFL, NCAA football, combat sports insider, and on the bottom are the 2KTwinnz. Always a pleasure to have you guys onto the podcast. Thank you so much for the time, boys.
Thanks for having us. Pleasure.
Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys coming on.
Yeah, Mark. Good seeing you too. Of course.
And once again, this episode was brought to you by Manscape. Make sure to go on manscape.com. Use our promo code Sideline20 to save yourself 20% off plus free shipping on any products. This is legit stuff, folks. I've used it already. Such precise shave, always making you look great. And of course, giving you gentlemen confidence. And remember, first impressions matter the most. I'm Alex Naveca from Sideline Sports Podcast, signing off from this one. Thank you so much for tuning into this one. We'll see you guys next week. Enjoy the NBA playoffs.